Hello, folks. Prior to diving into this episode, I'd appreciate your assistance. We've seen a dip in the channel's momentum, and hitting that subscribe button is a top way to support us. It's fast, costs nothing, and helps us keep delivering quality material. Your backing is invaluable. Let's expand this community together. Much appreciated. Now, onto the episode. Posting from a disposable account for clear motives, with some details altered to maintain privacy. I'm Emily, 38, woman, and I have to vent this out. Ever hear of those family setups where one sibling is flawless and the other is basically unseen? Yeah, that's my world. Things were ordinary until age 8. I was the sole child, and though my folks weren't overly affectionate, they were around, I guess. Mother assisted with assignments, and father sometimes brought me along for fishing trips on Lake Huron. We weren't like a perfect TV family, but it was okay. Then arrived the evening that altered it all. I remember Aunt Lisa arriving at 2 a.m., instructing me to grab a bag since Mom was at the medical center. My sibling, Rebecca, was arriving early, but issues arose. She wasn't due for 2 more months. The next weeks involved lots of clinic trips and quiet discussions. Rebecca was tiny. She resembled a toy doll, but hooked up to wires and machines. I couldn't hold her or approach closely. That's when I sensed it first, a barrier growing between me and my kin. Once they got Rebecca home, our place became a sanitized zone. Mom fixated on cleanliness. I mean heavy-duty sanitizing everywhere, sanitizer spots in every area, and non-stop wiping. The strong scent of cleaner still upsets me now. But here's what truly affected me deeply. Any hint of sickness from me meant being sent to either Grandma Louise's or Aunt Lisa's place. Every single time. One sniffle, grab your things, a small hack, off to Grandma. Initially, it seemed fun. Grandma Louise baked treats and Aunt Lisa owned a great set of mystery novels I was reading through. But kids pick up on things. Soon, you realize it's not fun outings, you're seen as a danger. Like your presence could harm your precious sibling. I attempted all sorts to earn notice positively. Truly all of it? Straight A's? Mom barely glanced away from Rebecca's latest medical schedule. Took top award at the science competition with a renewable power exhibit? Dad simply wondered if I could put the board in storage because Rebecca reacts badly to paper particles. Is that real? The big blow hit at 12. I'd rehearsed for months for the school performance, self-teaching bridge over troubled water on keys. I know, a bit cliché. On show night, Rebecca ran a 99-degree temperature. Guess who performed to empty seats? Yet 2 weeks on, the whole clan, grandparents included, showed for Rebecca's short recorder show where she mangled a simple tune. Rebecca quickly mastered manipulating things. By 7, she'd outgrown actual health problems, but kept acting up. Ache in head? Skip classes. Exhausted? Someone else, you know who, handles her duties. Anxious over an exam? Mom would phone the institution for extra time. I spent increasing hours alone in my space, lost in volumes on art and collectibles. Life's ironic sometimes. My area turned into my haven, mainly since Rebecca said she reacted to my floral scent spray, making it her no-go zone. Know what's odd? Her fake illnesses brought me relief sometimes. At least I'd head to Grandma Louise's, where folks inquired about my life or showed interest. Grandma ignited my passion for old accessories. She possessed a wonderful assortment of faux items she allowed me to sort and list. I guess it was a sign of things to come. The toughest part wasn't the obvious bias. It was their rewriting of past events to justify behavior. Rebecca requires extra care due to her tough beginning. Emily's always so self-reliant. Emily gets that her sibling has unique requirements. No, I didn't get it. I was a kid puzzled why a strong health made me less worthy of affection. Reflecting, I see how those times molded me. The constant idea that I was hazardous or burdensome doesn't fade easily. But it built my independence. When nobody reviews your work or celebrates wins, you become your own supporter fast. High school, most adore or despise it. For me, it was an escape route. While Rebecca built her theatrics in junior high, I planned my getaway. Nothing motivates like knowing you're on your own. Recall my time organizing Grandma Louise's accessories? It showed me the value of order and precision. In high school, I applied that to all. My home study spot looked like a productivity ad with shaded notes, detailed schedules, and perfect placement. Rebecca mocked it, labeling me obsessive. Nice one, sis. But invisibility means no oversight of your efforts. So pursue what you desire. I signed up for every group that fit around my shifts at Murphy's Cafe. Thanks to owner Pat for noting my birthday when parents overlooked. Speech club? Done. National merit leader? Done. School paperhead? Done. Speech club helped me discover my voice. There's power in dismantling an opponent's point calmly. It also built bargaining skills, useful later unknowingly. Won regionals twice. Parents missed both for Rebecca's big sports events. She was bench warmer, didn't participate. The shift junior year got exciting. Took the SAT, scored ideal, not close, absolute top. How rare. Under 1%. I stared at the display for nearly 20 minutes, sure of a glitch. Rushed home to share. Knew it was futile. Mom was aiding Rebecca with literature work. Chat went like, me, Mom, check, I aced the SAT perfectly. Mom, good job, dear, but quiet please. Rebecca needs focus for her exam tomorrow. Rebecca, yeah, some need effort, Miss Genius. I keep the printed scores somewhere, never fridge-worthy. But Rebecca's average literature grade? Prime spot with a proud magnet. College apps. Applying was unique. Submitted to 15 places secretly. Crafted essays, got references, managed aid forms alone. Counselor Mr. Lee was the hero. Parents too occupied for aid forms, so after-hours help. Then approvals rolled in. Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Michigan. Each with funding. Hid them in a secure box under bed, knowing Rebecca's discovery would redirect focus. But if Emily heads to Harvard, I'll be isolated. Or similar drivel. Day of full funding from UMich, Rebecca made reserve cheer squad. Guess the celebrated event? Clue, I ate instant pasta alone while they dined out. But hey, the aid was my freedom pass. Covers fees, housing, meals, books. Finally escaped the home of invisibility or nuisance. On acceptance day, I sat in my library nook overlooking greens, wept for 60 minutes. Not sorrow. Relief tears. Told parents over meal I'd attend UMich. Reactions. Dad, Michigan? Too distant. What if Rebecca requires you? Mom, hope no funding from us. Rebecca's events cost plenty. Rebecca teary. Yay. Your room mine? For videos. Pre-college summer. Doubled work at Murphy's to save. Pat always added extras, ensured pie remnants home. She taught spotting real folks amid phonies. Darling, she'd say, in cafes and life, loudest often say least. Arrival day at UMich? Parents absent for Rebecca's cheer event. Aunt Lisa drove, set up room, handed $500 envelope. Grandma Louise saved this for you, she said. She's thrilled. I discovered Grandma skimped her checks for months. First dorm night, vowed to build an amazing life where oversight was impossible. Not revenge. No proving to kin. For the young girl exiled for sniffles? College blurred in late nights, quick noodles, sweet freedom. Graduated top honors from University of Michigan. Parents unnoticed, aiding Rebecca's third school switch in years. Here's the twist. Landed starter role at Harrington and Associates auction firm in Detroit. Not real name, but insiders know. Upscale spot, elite patrons, that vibe. Started in estate division, listing items from deceased wealthy. Not glamorous, but bills paid. The advance. Early months routine, noting dish sets, classifying old furnishings, etc. Then the Harrington estate. Mrs. Harrington, childless widow, left what seemed vast faux accessory hoard. Rooms full? Grandma Louise's hours helped. Sifting through, an Art Deco pin stands out. Not flashy, but felt off. Weight wrong for fake. Fastener too intricate for imitation. Spent lunch researching old marks and signs. Stayed late using firm access to antique databases. Grew convinced it was genuine. Issue, newbie status. No belief if I claim treasure. So use speech skills, built case carefully. 2 weeks lunches and nights studying Art Deco verification. Used slim savings for online stone course. Finally approached boss, Mr. Thompson. Prepared full pitch, comparisons, history, all. Chat, me, sir, possible major find in Harrington lot. Thompson, barely glancing. Emily, listed as faux already. Me, yes, but see these stamps. Match Cartier's 1925 exactly. Thompson, attentive. How do you know? Me, researched. End result, pin fetched $47,000 at sale. From limited 1920s European set. Thompson trusted after. Assigned more items. Suddenly, old hobby mattered. Dove into vintage accessory knowledge. Took affordable courses. Weekends at sales, examining pieces. Kept journal of verification methods. Apartment like scholar's chaos, walls with hallmark prints and guides. Firm saw gains. Spotting overlooked valuables, building networks, market savvy. Commissions grew. First time not just getting by, but building reserves. Family? Still disinterested. At weekly meals I attended foolishly. Talks like, Mom, Emily's still at that collectibles place? Me, auction firm, yes. Just verified rare Tiffany item. Rebecca cuts in, oh, on accessories. See this bracelet from the store? But I stopped caring. Found something mine. Excelled at it. Unrelated to being Rebecca's kin or letdown. The Harrington set. 2 years in, major estate. Buzzworthy. On jewelry team. Spotted overlooked Art Nouveau item. 3 days research, minimal rest. From famed French maker's hidden wartime lost set. Sold $238,000. Thompson called me in. Thought promotion. Instead, Emily, talent wasted here. Start your verification firm. Brushed off first. Me? Business? Funds? But idea stuck. Began side freelance verifications. Reputation grew for accuracy. Collectors reached out. One evening amid manuals and tools in tiny flat, realization hit. I could do this. Build independently. So risked, loaned on vehicle. Drained savings. Leased small space in rough area. Folks thought mad. Maybe. Turned storage over eatery, size of dorm. Cheap rent for constant food aroma. Signal only in one spot. But mine. The grind. Early months tough, meaning frightening. 4 a.m. panics on runoff timeline. Debts heavy. Setup. Thrift table. Curbside seat. Sanitized. But in upscale accessories, rep, and links key. Auction experience provided. Started low, verifying for local sellers. Fees under big firms, but detail noted. Spread word. Half-year later, breakthrough. Old auction contact on Victorian pins. Owner wanted confirmation presale. Huge lot, generational. 2 weeks nonstop, documenting. Found 2 rare mislabeled as copies. Owner thrilled, paid fee plus 10% sale cut. That cut? $86,000. Over prior year's total. Phone buzzed. Collectors heard of spotting hidden gems. Lawyers on heirlooms. Old firm outsourced. Thompson likely boosted word. Thanks. Expansion. Year 2. Hired first. Jenny, new stone grad like young me. Smart, overlooked for quietness. Now verification lead. Invaluable. Business boomed unexpectedly. New downtown space, by food smell. Expert team. Known for uncovering attic treasures as costume. Hiding from kin. Growth brought issues. Bigger, harder to conceal from family. They thought antique clerk. Rebecca's jabs at meals. Emily, old stuff for your tiny place? Maybe donate. Me, post $1 million Faberge verify. Sure, check. Mom intros, my other girl. Does old accessories somehow. Me and Forbes under firm name. 3rd branch open. Oddly, secrecy fun. Personal gag. Sat at meals and budget look. Actually designer. Hearing Rebecca on basic job. Knowing deal topped her pay. Wore real Winston to gatherings. Testing notice. Never. Rebecca flaunted $200 brand watch. Mine vintage luxury over her ride. Handling scale. By year 5, branches in Detroit, Chicago, New York. More flights than sleep. Rep for privacy. Wealthy prefer quiet verifies. Earnings huge. Needed advisor team. Kept simple life. Nice home, subtle area. Quality car, not showy. Splurge? Home workspace. Top tools. Elite security. Custom safe rivaling banks. Irony? Thought frugal aiding them. Mom, sweet Emily helps, must eat basics. Post big commission over mortgage. Success odd, harder to share with those seeing you low. No frame. Firm thrived. Dominated regional upscale verification, rep solid. But Sundays, parents for meal, as humble worker. Disconnect absurd. Mornings Dubai calls, afternoons million verifies, evenings in plain attire, eating mom's tough roast as Rebecca rambled on minor work wins. Like fetching drinks flawlessly. Key memory. One Sunday etched. Just sealed lost Cartier Verify from 40-year vault. Commission 7 figures. Drove from meet to parents, buzzing. Mom, Emily dear, alright? Outfit seems tired. Me, saving you know. In $3,000 subtle knit. Rebecca, if real career over accessory play. Dad, Rebecca, kind, not all succeed like you. Nearly laughed into roast. Anonymous aid started then. Aunt Lisa said struggling with Rebecca's debts, health costs. Mom hinted house sale. Couldn't allow. Despite childhood home. Set $5,000 monthly anonymous. When questioned, claimed $1,000 on basics. Assumed rest from others. Rebecca took credit for motivating help. Seeing Rebecca use funds. Aid helped, but side effects. Parents mixed pity, condescending praise. Like noble struggler sacrificing. Rebecca spent lavishly. New bags at meals, claimed deals. Not, spot real at distance. Fancy trips, social boasts of blessed life. Sure used aid for splurges. Kept quiet. Irony delightful. Degree saga. Then school drama. Rebecca wants masters in business. Elite spot, naturally. Best for favorite. Mom called crying can't fund. I suggest public options. Good too. Mom, dear, you miss it? Sibling needs standards. But on help, up contribution? Boosted $7,000 monthly. Accounts fine. But praise for Rebecca's drive, assuming my sacrifice? Hurt bit. Kicker? Guest lecturing at her target school. Kin unaware. Head invited on luxury verify and growth. Excused meal that week. Achievements felt parallel existence. Like hero with secret. Days running multimillion firm. Sundays, just Emily, underachiever at shop. Climax, holiday. Secret burden grew. Rebecca's career snubs. Mom's apologies for my simple life. Dad's real job suggestions. New dramatic end. Not this explosive on holiday. Started 2 weeks prior. Mom called, upset over spine pain. Disc issue, cooking for 20 daunting. I'd claim pure kindness offer. But tired of her dry bird. Me, I'll manage meal? Cater it. Her, can't afford. Me, cost covered. Saved up. Mom, worried. No borrowing? Arranged upscale service from work events. They excel. Food questions home cooking. Cost over parents guessed by monthly pay, but fine. Holiday morning good. Laptop along for Hong Kong online sale watch. Stunning nouveau chain up. Client wanted verify if bid won. Food arrived perfect. Rebecca, naturally, box sides. Emily, mom's superior. From toast burner. Mom sorry for no home cook, but enjoyment clear. Rebecca quiet post glazed veggies, pricier than her food week. Step for check between main and suite. Sale heating needed ready. Set up old room, unchanged since school. Rebecca's redone thrice. Disaster struck. Left verify app open, tabs on balances, deals. Rebecca entered unannounced, habits die hard, for charger borrow. Saw screen, chance to mock sister's lameness. Rebecca, grinning. Show all Emily's real activities. Grabbed laptop to dining area before stop. Big unveil. Imagine 20 kin, stuffed on fancy bird, tipsy on wine they thought cheap. Rebecca, see Emily's vital holiday work. Turned screen smugly, expecting shame with assumed small deals. Silence total. Fancy gift clock ticked audibly. Thought fake. Screen. Balance $12 million. Pending deal $485,000. Recent $1 million sale. Firm quarter profit $4 million. Rebecca's expression cycled 5 feelings quick. Ended shock sick mix. She wobbled. Rebecca, soft, impossible. Mom, Rebecca dear, what? Rebecca, breaking, she's wealthy. Emily's wealthy. Uproar. Quiet deepened if possible. Mom giggled hard. Silly. Emily at small collectibles place. Stood slow, fixing pricey subtle knit over mortgage. Me. Yes, Mom. Own major accessory verify firm nationwide. Years. Those shop jabs. Verify millions worth. Business you ignored. 3 city branches. Dad sputtered drink. Aunt Lisa fork drop. Uncle Tom coughed hard. Mom's laugh shifted. Face flushed, deepened. Stood fast, chair fell. Mom yells, millions while we suffered? Me. Suffered? Since $7,000 monthly. Her. Hoarding millions? Sibling owes loans. There. No congrats. No. Amazing, proud. Pure fury.